H&R Block celebrating a solid start to its fiscal year. The company beat expectations across revenue and earnings per share in its latest quarter and reaffirmed existing guidance for the full year ahead. It managed to lower losses even in the face of economic headwinds. H&R Block noted it feels well positioned in the higher rate environment. The stock up almost 14% since the start of the year. Well, year to date up by about 11% at this point. Anyway, recovering from steady declines earlier this spring. Joining us now, we've got H&R Block CEO Jeff Jones here. Jeff, you got to break down for us what's some of the win behind the sales for the company over the course of this year.
Good morning, Brad. How are you? So I guess I'd break it down into two different things. On the business front, we continue to see growth across our businesses in H&R Block, in Block Advisors, in Wave, and in Spruce. And so that's really the catalyst for us driving top line growth. And, we offer tremendous value for the consumer. I heard your prior guest talking about the need for value with today's consumer, and they know that's true at H&R Block. They get great expertise, they pay a fair price, and they have total transparency for how the process is going to work and what they're going to pay. So we do feel very good going into this fiscal year and tax season. We think we're very well positioned.
Jeff, going off the fact that you think that you're well positioned, we're still in this higher rate environment, inflationary environment. How are you adjusting your spending, your costs in order to best position H&R Block?
Yeah, Sean, it really starts with just the mindset of efficiency in the company, whether it's this year or next year or the year after, really trying to maximize the value of every dollar we invest in the business. That is what the team has been doing incredibly well. We see inflation like every organization sees inflation, but maybe unlike other businesses with large retail footprints, our tax professionals are not paid hourly. So as our business grows, we pay them more. It's variable with the growth of the business. So that's a bit of a uniqueness that people oftentimes forget, given how many frontline employees we actually have.
When you think about the customers that are continuing to come to the business, looking for just any type of tax advice that they could get or adjustment help, where are you seeing small businesses also looking for that assistance right now?
It's really a common theme for consumers and small businesses, Brad. If you're a hardworking American and every dollar matters and you're getting a refund, but you want confidence that you're getting the best outcome, well, that's also true if you're a small business owner. One of the things we see small business owners trying to do is wear all of these hats as opposed to let the experts do what we do best and allow them to focus on running their business. But the dynamics remain the same. They're looking for the best outcome possible and the best advice possible. And that's where we feel very well positioned with our Block Advisors brand.
Jeff, going into tax season, just a few months away at this point, it's kind of hard to believe, but how does your strategy going into next year, going into April, how does that compare to what you saw or what you were doing a year ago?
Well, we are expecting this to be a normal tax season, and we have not had a normal tax season now for many years, from the pandemic and tax filing deadlines moving. This year, as we sit here today, our preparation is generally the same, but our expectation, there's no major legislative changes. We think all the stimulus filers are behind us. And so we're really well prepared for what we hope to be a normal tax season. And that's our expectation.
Have you seen any surge in your business driven by an IRS crackdown that we've also seen as the agency has started to reemploy more, has started to, and I tend to keep the IRS's name out of my mouth, but in this instance, I gotta ask if there's been any overflow into your business as some of these crackdowns have moved forward.
We serve a different consumer, Brad. In general, we serve hardworking Americans, middle America. The vast majority of them are getting a refund, and it's really not the focus of the enforcement efforts for the IRS. So I think people are always afraid of the IRS or getting something wrong. And that's why they turn to us for expertise to get the outcome right, but also know that we will stand behind them just in case the IRS does decide to take a look at their return.
All right, Jeff Jones, we have to leave it there. H&R Block CEO, always appreciate you taking the time. Thanks so much for joining us here this morning.
Great to see you both. Thank you.